There are more new problems at Space Force Base, as since China have forced their hand, they don't have enough qualified astronauts, so they're being forced to send tradesmen up, and this is stressing out Dr. Mallory. Naird is going to visit his wife in prison, but his daughter Erin now also wants to go, and this can make things a little bit awkward. The reason it could be a bit awkward is because it's a conjugal visit they're going for, but to start out, not much actually happens, and Naird and his wife just talk about work and how she's surviving inside. Back at the Space Force Base, things are still just as bad for Mallory, as the tradesmen that they've narrowed it down to don't seem to be the most forgiving, and they all want a salary of at least $1 million, and they're running out of options as they need to launch in 3 days. Naird's confused as to why his wife is so slow at getting down to business, but eventually the cat gets out of the bag and it turns out she wants an open marriage, which is something that Naird isn't exactly very open to. She says to Naird that she's going to be in prison for another 40 years, and the two of them are only allowed to see each other for 8 hours in the entire year, and it is her wish she can be with someone for the rest of the year. Naird asks why doesn't she get a divorce, so she says that isn't what she wants. She will always love him, but because of their limitations, they don't get to see each other enough. After they've both voiced their opinions, they now get down to business, and when they're finished, Naird asks for an open marriage what she wants, and she says she thinks it would be better for both of them, and Naird finally gives in. With no other choice, the final 2 spots to the moon are assigned to 2 workers from the Space Force camp, and they prove to be possibly the most incapable people to choose, as their most pressing concerns are, will there be a meal on the flight, and will they be required to make more humans on the moon? With his visitation time over, Naird has to leave his wife in her prison, but it wasn't the visit he'd hoped and dreamed of for so long. He goes back to the Space Force helicopter that he flew over, starts it up and flies off, but because of all the things running through his head, he ends up forgetting one thing. He's after leaving his daughter outside the prison.